So I'm going to show you how to make charcloth. Charcloth is what I used with the flint and steel. What I've got here is I've got a tin can, and I've got pieces of denim, or 100% cotton is all it needs to be. You can have gun cleaning, cotton pads, or just denim, or anything that's 100% cotton that you can find lying around. You can cut up into squares like this, and then you get it and you put it inside of a tin. You can see I've burned this tin already, and in the top of the tin you're going to have a hole just punched in there. That's what that's going to do. Is I've got my fire going. Fire's going to burn down into a bunch of hot coals, and with that heat source I can go ahead and set the tin on top of the heat source. That heat source is going to heat up everything in the tin. It's going to burn all of that cotton, but it's not going to combust it. So it's just going to char it. And smoke will come out of the top of the hole here. When the smoke is done coming out of the top, then that means that your charcloth is good. You want to take it off right after the smoke stops. Otherwise you'll overdo your charcloth. So now that I've got a bed of hot coals here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tins that I have pre-prepared with the cotton. I'm just going to go ahead and set that right on top of here. I can go ahead and build the fire up a little bit around it going. It's a bit windy, so I don't want it to cool down too much. I can do that by just setting some finer twigs down here and giving it some air. So as you can see, it hasn't taken too long, and now you can start to see the smoke coming right out of the hole. And that's exactly what you want to see, because that means that the denim is hot and burning, but it's not catching on fire. If it wasn't so windy, you could actually light the gases on fire that are coming out. You can see the Altoids tin just did it. And you can let that flame burn, and when that flame goes out and there's no smoke, it's also an indicator that it's done. Yeah, I just want to show you here, you can see the flame coming out of both holes now. The wind has kind of died down and they've both caught. So I built the fire right up above it. You can see here and there the flame coming right out of the hole. And there's the other tin. You can see the flame is still coming out of the hole there too. So you definitely want to make sure that the heat is well built. Okay, so you can see now the smoke has definitely stopped coming out of both of these. There hasn't been a flame in there either. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out very carefully. You don't want the lid to come off, otherwise those may combust from the heat and then you'll lose your product. So I'm going to set those to the side and I'll let those cool, and they will cool very quickly within just a few minutes. Okay, so just after a few minutes this Altoids tin has cooled. I can easily touch that, it's not hot at all. So I'm going to open this up and we're going to look inside. You can see here that the cloth has turned black. It is also very fragile, but what we're going to do is we're going to test that real quick to make sure that it's going to work very well. So I'll get my flint and my steel, and I'm going to grab my charcloth. I'm going to set it on, I might fold that. I might even tear a piece off if I want to. You can tear it really easy. I'm going to set that close to an edge. I'm going to get my steel and I'm going to start striking. As you can see, very quickly a couple of sparks landed on that, and it is starting to burn slow but hot, but as the air is blowing, it's actually consuming it pretty quickly. And that's what I would stick inside my tinder bundle and blow on to get the fire going. Anyway, so that's how you make charcloth. Thanks for watching. Rocky Mountain Scouter here. Have a good day.